Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Clarice from Inspired Success. I am so happy and inspired that you have decided to be with me in this journey towards inspired success. I pray that everything is well with you. If not, let's talk about it. Perhaps I can help. Are you one of those who wake up every day yet fail to appreciate the beauty in each new day? Have you ever pushed yourself to wake up in the morning and dragged yourself to work? Have you ever felt this knot in your stomach? The uneasiness when you go up the elevator to your office? Have you felt forced to work in a company because you needed the money? Some people would tell you, you should be happy and grateful that you have a job. That instead of looking at things negatively, that you should instead view things positively. Yet some people will tell you, get out of there, find a job that really interests you, and you will not work a day of your life. Things will be easy for you. What advice do you think you should follow? Which advice will bring you good? Both are in some ways correct. As a parent, I would suggest to my kids the kind of career I would feel be best for them. I do that because I have observed and guided them since they were toddlers. And from these observations, I have come to know the things they are most happy with, the things they have a tendency of repeating or doing over and over again. When we are young and not yet filled with our biases, from our peers, from social media, from our school and day-to-day experiences, our interests surface naturally. That is who we are. We are born differently from one another. Even siblings who came from the same set of parents and who grew up in the same environment can be very different from each other. We are unique, each with our own personalities, talents, and gifts. If you are doing a job that does not interest you, even if it pays big, after a while, your performance will suffer because there will always be conflict or resistance between the fulfillment of that job and your willingness to fulfill it. You are rowing upstream. It will always be hard work. Didn't we tell you that hard work will never amount to anything really big or special? The law of attraction says that hard work will attract hard days. We will attract from the universe that which we feel. It is important, therefore, that we be aligned with who we really are. We have to know what makes us happy. We have to know where our real interests lie. If we are working in a company on the job that really interests us, ideas flow. Creativity is at its peak. Everything we do is done with so much inspiration. When you're waking up in the morning and dreading to go to work, it is important that you take a step back and examine yourself, your job, and the people around you. Check what it is about your job that is giving you that negative vibe. It may not be the job, but instead a co-worker who gets into your nerves every time. It may be your boss. It may also be the place where you work. Is it situated in a place which is not good for you physically? If the job is something that you enjoy doing, then it may not be best to leave just yet. If what is giving you bad vibes are the people around you, then the first advice will definitely work. That while people have different temperaments, we are all energy. We do affect each other. The law of attraction says, like attracts like. Our normal human tendency is to react to that which we observe. When we observe something which we do not like, our tendency is to react to it negatively. We mimic our observations of our physical reality. We tend to attach emotions to that which we see. If we see something despicable, we get mad. If we see something sad, we cry. Our physical reality affects what we feel, and the universe reflects back to us what we feel. The more we observe and react to the negative things around us, the more we feel bad and the more bad things happen to us. The most amazing thing about the law of attraction is the fact that we actually affect that which happens around us. We have the power to change our present reality. If we do not like what is going on around us, we can actually do something about it, which means we can actually co-create our future. We have the power to manifest all our heart's desires and aspirations. We can achieve success. The objective of this channel is to journey to our path toward inspired success. We have discussed the meaning of inspired from our last video. Link in the description box to view that video. For it to be inspired, it has to come from within. It should be something that resonates with who we are, with the things we believe in, with the things that make us happy. Meghan Markle and Catherine Middleton are both commoners, and they're both married into the royal family. Catherine is still with the royal family and seems to be doing well with her life. She's going about her royal and married life duties in a seemingly perfect way. On the other hand, Meghan and Harry left the royal family to build a different life in the United States. That while Meghan on the onset was willing to be part of the royal family, ended up feeling lost and unhappy. Being part of 100 years of tradition is not an easy thing. The monarchy survived precisely because of these age-old traditions. If your personality is not that of an old guard, but that of an avant-garde, being inside an institution held by 100 years of tradition will be very difficult. Where we should be in life really depends on who we really are. We have to be aligned with who we really are. How do we get in alignment with our true selves? As we grow older, people, experiences, values, and events cross our path. Our minds are bombarded with unlimited information. Often, these information muddy our thoughts and create feelings which in turn create a distorted image of who we really are. It is only by starting in a place of peace that we find our purpose and our power, according to Martha Beck. It is by clearing ourselves of all the noise in our environment, such as video bombardment from social media, our biases from past experiences, and personal hurts and pain that we can start finding ourselves. What are the ways where we may ascertain who we really are, what interests us, and what makes us happy? First is through meditation. Finding a quiet time in a day and catching that initial thought about that thing which we want to do. And thinking about our reactions and feelings about our present job or occupation or endeavors. We will be discussing what is meditation, how to do meditations, and what are the ways we can employ to practice meditation in our next videos. We will also discuss how to make meditation effective for us and for what it is that we want to achieve. Second, we can look around our place for the things, souvenirs, and books that we buy on impulse. Often, the things that we want to learn more of is what really interests us. You may notice that I use the word impulse for the things that we buy on impulse. Impulse, as defined, is an urge or a desire to act. An impulse is mostly governed by our subconscious. It is that action which was not weighed by our conscious mind. The pros and cons to that action may not have been considered. The act is almost spontaneous because it is coming from within us, from that part of us which is not affected by the noise in our daily physical experiences. Lastly, we can talk to our relatives and friends who have known us since we were kids. They most probably have observed us going about our business during the most innocent and unbiased moments in our lives. That while our interests may evolve during our lifetime because of the experiences that we go through, the basics stay with us. Abraham Hicks says that when we are aligned with our true selves, we do not need to work. If you are a gifted songwriter, composing songs and creating melodies is child's play. It is something that flows. Therefore, you really are not doing any work. You are just letting your creativity flow. You can come up with one hit after the other in a month's time or even a week's time. It just really depends on how inspired you are. Inspired success is all about being aligned with our true self. When there is alignment, there is inspiration. Inspiration creates the flow. It creates ease in our daily lives, and when we are at ease, the universe reflects back to us the ease that we want in life. When we are inspired, we are in alignment with our true selves, manifestations occur on a regular basis. We are in a good place, so the universe continuously reflects back to us all the good things that our heart desires. We can therefore thrive and live the life of our dreams without ever needing to work hard. When we are flowing downstream, we do not need to row our boat. The current takes us there. In our next video, we will be discussing the second advice, which is to stay positive. What do we actually mean by staying positive? How can we stay positive if we are surrounded with things, events, and people around us which are not to our liking? Aren't we humans programmed to react appropriately? That is, we cry when we see something sad, we get mad when we witness something bad. How can we control our reaction to them? When we say control, does that mean stopping ourselves from feeling certain negative emotions? Abraham Hicks talks about a desire as having two sides always, one which says what we want, and the other which says the lack of what we want. This part is also very tricky. Trying to stay positive with our subconscious filled with all the negative things will attract that which are negative. Our inner self is positive, good, worthy, and full of love. Therefore, whenever we are attracting negative things, we are not in alignment with our true selves. The second advice, which is to stay positive, is correct because he's actually telling us to seek alignment with our positive, good, and worthy true selves. Subscribe for more videos about the law of attraction and how we can achieve inspired success. This is Clarice from Inspired Success. I wish you good health, good life, and sending you good vibes. Bye for now. See you next time. Same channel here at Inspired Success.